I'm going to make a fully functional base building game inside of Obby Creator and show you how I made it. First off, let's make the ground so you won't fall in the void immediately by adding a part and then making its size larger. I think a 100 by 100 size part should be good enough for now. I'll make it green and the grass texture so now it shouldn't look like you're standing on plastic. Now I'm going to make a river as I also want this to be a semi-survival game where you need to drink water or you'll dehydrate and have to restart. After some time I've almost finished the river and this is how it looks like right now. You can swim in the river and I made it in a way where you can always see the water while swimming. For the other part of the river, I will make the river flow down from a hill so it will look a little bit more realistic. Now this is the river in its full glory. It also has some custom terrain, but I'm not the best at making custom terrain so it looks a little bad. You can still swim through the river even while going up or down. Now there's trees across the whole map. You can chop them down and look at them, I guess. Whenever you chop down a tree, you get 2 logs which you can use to buy a building or make an item. Of course, buying a building or making it an item hasn't been implemented yet, but it's a work in progress. And the first building is done. It takes some time making all the mechanics, but it costs 3 logs. After you get 3 logs, you can buy the water collector, which allows you to drink water from the river. It's not the most realistic, but this is a base building game, not a survival one. Oh, I forgot to mention this, but after you buy a building, you have to wait 5 seconds for it to finish construction. Right now, the water collector does nothing, so I made the hydration bar. It slowly decreases in size until you dehydrate, but if you drink water, it refills the bar. Also, if you're curious, it actually takes 130 seconds for you to dehydrate, and you have 20 extra seconds whenever you join. Minor detail, but you don't want to know what happens whenever you dehydrate. Now I'm going to add crafting, but you have to buy a building to be able to craft. I think I'll call it the workspace. The first tool you can craft is the axe. It allows you to chop down large trees that couldn't be chopped down with your hands. The large tree gives you 4 logs rather than the average 2 from small trees. To craft the axe, you just need to buy the workspace for 5 logs, then click on the axe blueprint and craft the axe for 2 logs. I also don't want this game to be just about chopping down trees, so I made the pickaxe. It allows you to mine stone from the cave and you can get up to 4 chunks of stone per stone ore. There's a total of 4 stone ore, so you can get up to 12 stone. To unlock the pickaxe, you just need to craft the axe for 2 logs, then craft the pickaxe for 3 logs. Also around 300 circles make up the cave. It also has this weird sign. I don't really know what it says though, but I've explored the cave and it's pretty safe. I think it's finally time to revamp the hydration system. Right now, whenever you dehydrate, a sign shows up saying that you lost. So I'm going to revamp it. First off, I deleted the sign, then I made it to where whenever you dehydrate, you slowly lose health until you... and your screen shifts to a warmer tone to express dehydration. To get out of the state, you just have to drink water from the water collector. But there's a small problem with the current hydration system. If you dehydrate, you lose health, but you have no way to regain that lost health, even if you drink water. So I'm going to add a new building, the Herbalist Hut. It will allow you to make herbal medicine that will heal you. You can also make different types depending on the variation of plant you choose, as you need 2 plants to make the medicine, but you have 3 types. Each one heals a different amount, from 20 hit points to 45 hit points. To make the herbal medicine, you first have to grab a plant, then crush it and add it to the middle pot. Then grab another plant, crush it and put it in the middle pot as well. Combine the 2 and you have the herbal medicine. Also, the Herbalist Hut is the first building to cost stone. It costs 4 logs and 5 stone, the most expensive building yet. The gameplay is now mostly done. All that's left are some minor changes and tweaks that I won't mention. So it's finally time to make the tutorial, as any game with a small amount of complexity probably needs a tutorial. As some people will get confused, no matter how obvious it is. The tutorial I made is way up in the air and has this cool little design. It's also fully functional with visuals and a few mechanics, so you shouldn't get confused no matter what. And finally, all that's left is music and sound effects. Like any good game developer, I'm going to add music and sound effects and definitely not skip over it, as it makes the game 10 times better and way more enjoyable to play. If you're curious, these are the sounds that I've added. And the game is finished. If you want to play for yourselves, the ID is Kamusgold #24. And that's how I made a base building game inside of Obby Creator. Bye!